What's up guys, Matthie Gaming here and welcome to Have You Ever series. And now this Have You Ever episode is something different. And also trigger warning. Okay? This video might triggers you, so it's best you to not watch this video. Okay? Because I will explain this. Have you ever felt betrayed? Because yes, the betrayal, yeah. So betrayal. When I hear someone say I was betrayed, they immediately think that person was stabbed them in the back or lied to by someone they trusted. So as they flash on their own past, they reminded them of their old college boyfriends or girlfriends who went out on them. That betrayal cut like a knife. Other memories surface too, if old hurts by friends, a parent, a sibling, or a spouse. Even in their past career in television, they betrayed at their times. So, as they have traveled this spiritual journey they are on, they have a new sense of what real betrayal is and when it hurts most. So, the deepest betrayal happens when you betray yourself, okay? It's not what someone else does to you. Betrayal happens with how you treat yourself. When you don't stand up for you and what you deserve, you betray you. It's like you betray yourself, your own personality. Your good personality is gone because you are purposely doing bad personality there. Therefore, the definition of betrayal involves the act of someone violating your trust in them. The betrayal, for this part, it refers to a variety of forms of betrayal. For instance, a child is betrayed when he or she is abused by their parents, who are supposed to love, support, and protect the child. A spouse is betrayed when their partner has an affair. So, betrayal is when someone you trust lies to you, cheats on you, abuses you, or hurts you by putting their own self-interest first. What makes betrayal so painful is that it's not an act committed by your worst enemies, but it's an act that has been carried out by those you love and trust them the most. Many often use the expression, "I've been stabbed in the back," to describe an act of betrayal, and it couldn't be the closest thing to the truth. So, act of betrayal cuts wounds so deep. Only infinite time can ease the shocking pain and challenges that manifest from such experiences. It can happen to anyone from all walks of life. It can occur in the form of cheating, lying, stealing, or revealing secrets. It happens when someone crosses the line that you never thought you had to draw because it never even occurred to you that they could have the capability to do such an act. But regardless, they have. If you guys listen to this explanation, you have probably encountered some sort of betrayal in your life. When you have experienced such deception, it most likely came with many thoughts and emotions that negatively impact your well-being. So at the time, it is normal to experience anger, sadness, and heartbreak. The normal question, how such a thing could have occurred, and wonder how you could have possibly missed the signs. The betrayal hurts because someone you love and care about chose to hurt you. When you have put such a lot of emotional investment into a person and only for them to turn around and cause you suffering, you feel as though you lost a part of yourself. This feeling of heartbreak is normal for a short duration. But sadly, too often these thoughts and deep emotions prolong and begin to impact every aspect of your life. It is normal for a short duration, which is yes. And you may blame yourself for what happened there. And it will cause you to distance yourself from other relationships. You may also start to believe that you need to get revenge for what happened. As such, you permit the individual to continue to run space in your mind, resulting in unnecessary pain being inflicted on you. You may become hyper-vigilant, where you experience constant feelings of jealousy, paranoia, and lack of trust in even healthy relationships, which can be damaging down the road. Or worse, you begin to believe that you are deserving of healthy relationships and instead choose to blind yourself to the betrayal, allowing the other person to continue to walk all over you. Although we cannot change what someone else did to us, we can change how we respond to the circumstances. Amid betrayal, we have a choice. We can choose to mend the relationship or cut ties altogether, but most importantly, component when it comes to moving forward in preserving in our inner peace and happiness, and even forgiving ourselves for what happened so we can forge ahead. Okay? So everyone reacts to betrayal differently. Yeah, at its heart though, getting through such a difficult time depends on whether you choose to overcome it in a positive or negative way. Yeah, about the revenge thing, yes, so don't do revenge, because revenge is not an answer. Don't do revenge, don't do death threats to them, and mostly don't do violence on them, okay? Because, you know, if they betrayed you, yeah, possibly, in my opinion, they will get karma, okay? So, yeah, we understand it might seem strange to think that one can deal with the wholly negative experience of betrayal in a positive fashion. But I assure you, it's possible. It's really possible. And yes, I know, because yes, they betrayed us because they lied to us, okay? Because they revealed their secrets late, yeah, and then the betrayal happens there. So between 30% and 60% of those who experience romantic betrayal show symptoms of PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, and anxiety. And there's betrayal trauma can also affect self-esteem, leading to distrust in relationships and mental health challenges. And this one, if your partner cheated on you, abused you, or ghosted you, you may feel betrayed. You might also feel betrayed if they don't prioritize you, or you find that they are repeatedly unreliable. Friends are important to have our physical and mental health. For example, date caring can reduce your stress levels and give you a sense of belonging. When a friend crosses the line, their betrayal can be devastating. So it makes sense that a person might not be as open to future friendships after such a hurt. So, me as an adult deciding to maintain a relationship after a betrayal will end it altogether in... So as an adult deciding to maintain a relationship after betrayal or end it altogether is a decision only you can make. Only we can make, okay? Not only me, but you guys as well. Our decision depends on the severity Our decisions depend on the severity of transgression, your desire or hesitation to forgive the person, and other factors. Alright guys, betrayal is painful, and you might be asking, is there any way to taking care of the betrayal feeling, or the feelings of betrayal? Well, there are some. So yeah, there are some ways to cope with feelings of betrayal. So it is challenging to manage your feelings after a betrayal. So how do you move on and heal them? So 1. Acknowledge the betrayal. The first step is to acknowledge the situation and that the betrayal happened. Go through the process to clarify and accept rather than be in denial, okay? Yeah. If you guys played Fleeing the Complex, if you got the betrayed ending there, yeah, that's the point why. You have to acknowledge the betrayal between those two, Reginald and Henry, okay? And also, Grand Theft Auto 3, Claude got betrayed by Catalina, where she said, "Sorry babe, I'm an ambitious girl, and you just a small time," okay? And for Grand Theft Auto Vice City, that I completed 6 until 8 days ago, yeah, where Lance betrayed Tommy there because of Sonny Forelli, and that's the reason why Lance didn't do the chores there in Bar Brawl, as well as he called Tommy Forsetti and being sus, okay? Somehow he was being sus because he doesn't want to do this and that for some reason, alright? And also this one, the Green Savory. Remember that mission, the Green Savory, where Big Smoke and Ryder, if I pronounce that, R-Y-D-R, Ryder, yeah. I hope I pronounced the name right. Yeah, it reveals that the betrayal moment where he sided with the balls for Big Smoke, but not only Big Smoke, as well as Ryder, yeah. That's the reason why, because, and you can see there's a Green Savory there inside the garage, and Officer Champagny was there as well, yeah. And yeah, Grand Theft Auto 4, where Dmitry Raskalov betrayed Niko Bellic because he was working with Ray Bulgarin, where Niko Bellic betrayed him as well in the past. Yeah, Niko Bellic betrayed Ray Bulgarin in the past there, until Dmitry sided up with him. Yeah. And yeah, The Lost and Damned, where Billy got set up in the mission This Shit's Cursed. Yeah. And yeah, that's the 5 famous betrayals there in Grand Theft Auto games. Yeah, you have to acknowledge the betrayal. What makes them betray either the supporting character or the main protagonist. Yeah. Next, sit with your feelings. It's perfectly reasonable to feel anger, disappointment, shame, or emotional pain. It's helpful to name your emotions too. But after all, an intimate bond has been broken, so it's reasonable to feel those things. After a while, though, you shouldn't be immersed in negative feelings that include self-pity and regret. Reflect on how your relationship was before the betrayal. So be honest with yourself though. While what happened isn't your fault, did you inadvertently play a role or contribute in some way? This isn't about blaming yourself, but objectively looking at the big picture. Were you both moving in different directions anyway? Take a look at what the relationship provided you with. Did it add value or remove value from your life? And yeah. You know the ending top at Civil Warfare there in the Henry Stickmin collection? Yeah. When you escape alone with after helping Ellie there, yeah. Reflect on how your relationship is before the betrayal. Yeah, this is for Ellie, okay? So you have to be honest with yourself. So it wasn't Ellie's fault, it was Henry's fault for leaving her behind, okay? Because of, yes, RPE plus GI, okay? Alright, so consider taking a break. If you feel that the relationship is salvageable, you can decide to take a break from the person who betrayed you. This can help you gain more clarity about the situation. You can also use this time to set any boundaries and address what may need to change in the relationship. Take time to grieve. You know, that is okay to grieve. The relationship is now changed whether you're seeking to repair it or let it go. And lastly, practice self-compassion. So, recognize your own bravery and that you discovered more about yourself and life. So, betrayal can lead to growth, wisdom, and maturity. And that's the 5 ways to cope with feelings of betrayal, okay? Alright, so none to mince words. If you're ruminating about the situation too much or your grief interferes with your everyday activities, seek out the guidance of a mental health counselor. If you're in a relationship, you might choose couples therapy, but you can also go alone to a therapist in person or in online. Therapists who specialize in trauma can help you heal from the betrayal as well. Professionals can help you cope with and get over the betrayal more easily than trying to do it on your own. So, to wrap things up, a betrayal is often a signal of distress for the partner and a coded, desperately immature way to trying to get a relationship back on track. Surely to love someone means not just loving them for what is wonderful and admirable about them. It also means being compassionate and forgiving about all that is weak, lamentable, and very wrong with them. It's time more than ever for that sort of love. So yeah, what do you guys think about the part that I explained? Is it helpful enough? Let me know in the comments, okay? So yeah, so I'm gonna end this video for this one. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. And yeah, subscribe to my channel and my second channel, and join my Discord server if you guys interested, okay? Discord server link and the second channel link are in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Have You Ever series. Take care and have a good evening.